is Mr. C, and Happy New Year to everybody. It is time to do Time for Him, where we dedicate our morning and our time to singing a hymn to Him, okay, to our Father in heaven. Guys, thank you for joining me. And once again, Happy New Year to everybody. We're going to start off now. Things are starting a little bit slow this morning today, just kind of taking a break from some of the general music education classes today that I was supposed to have. But, starting tomorrow, there will be a regular schedule, okay? Regular schedule back to doing general music classes at 9 a.m. to 9:30, and then single instrument lessons from 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. And that's, of course, the single instrument lessons are for those who are members of the academy. But then also, it'll just begin that regular schedule again. And of course, Time for Him. Okay. So there's just been, just been a slow start, some technical issues, that sort of thing. But I am so glad that I'm able to do Time for Him today. And today's hymn selection is called When the Roll is Called Up Yonder. Let me say that again. It's When the Roll is Called Up Yonder. So what I'd like you guys to do is find a Google search engine, type in When the Roll is Called Up Yonder, and type in the word lyrics, and those lyrics should pop up right away. These the words and music are by James Milton Black. He is the one that wrote it, and we're going to be singing along. So have those lyrics handy. But in the meantime, let's do a little bit of stretching before we begin. So everybody sit up nice and straight. Make sure your back is straight, your shoulders are relaxed, your feet are planted on the floor, and everybody raise your arms up into the sky as high as you can. Just raise, raise, raise. Okay. For some of you who have limited mobility, okay, make sure you, if you can only go up to here, for example, okay, then don't push it further than that. Just kind of stay right there, until little by little you can slowly but surely try to, reach your fuller potential, okay? But make sure you don't over push yourself if you have too much, if you have limited mobility. If you can only go up to about here, that's okay, as long as you make little strides every now and again, little by little, day by day, that type of thing. But of course, if you can reach, like me, if you can reach all the way up, then do so, okay? Everybody bring it down, and let's start rolling the shoulders. Backwards, please, roll the shoulders. Breathe, all right? And everybody roll the shoulders forward. Great job, everyone. Now everybody rotate the necks in a circle very slowly. Do not go too fast. Those with limited mobility as well, if you can only go around this way, like smaller circles, then that's okay. And then little by little, try to work up where you're extending the neck a little bit more on those circles. Everybody go the other direction. Okay, great. Now everybody look all the way up. Look all the way down. Look all the way to your left. And all the way to your right. And tilt your head to the left. And tilt your head to the right. And everybody shrug and hold those shoulders. Shrug and hold. And let them drop. Once again, shrug and hold. And drop those shoulders. Great job. Now everybody put your hands in front of you like this and start opening and closing your hands. Great job. Now everybody squeeze and hold. Squeeze and hold those hands. Squeeze and hold. Keep squeezing. Keep squeezing. Keep squeezing. And shake it out. Shake it out. All right. Now everybody put one hand on your tummy, and everybody breathe in. You're going to expand the stomach when you take air in. And then when you exhale, the stomach is going to go down. Okay. So everybody breathe in and breathe out. Once again, breathe in. And breathe out. Great job, everybody. Okay, we are good to go. So now it is time to do our hymn of the day. Okay, again, it's called When the Roll is Called Up Yonder by James Milton Black. He wrote the words and the music for this song. Okay, if you take a look at the words, when the trumpet, right in verse 1, when the trumpet of the Lord shall sound, and time shall be no more, and the morning breaks eternal, bright and fair. Okay. And when the saved of earth shall gather over on the other shore, and the roll is called up yonder, I'll be there. Okay, so thinking about that, when the trumpet of the Lord shall sound, right in that first line, okay, and time shall be no more. That's when God finally calls and the earth is done, and the morning breaks eternal, bright and fair, and when the saved of earth shall gather. In other words, when he calls his people to him, okay, and the roll is called up yonder, I'll be there. Okay, so when he calls on his people, I'll be there. An affirmation, a confirmation that, yeah, I know I'm saved, and I'm going to be with God, and that's such a wonderful feeling when God tells you that. That's what the song is talking about over here. And then it continues on the chorus. When the roll, it repeats it 3 times, just when the roll is called up yonder, and then the last time when the roll is called up yonder, I'll be there. Okay, so it's just again affirming that you're going to be with God, and it's a very exciting thing. This song, I've sung this song in a slow way, and then this past Sunday, just yesterday, I sang this song in a more upbeat tempo. So today I'm going to try the upbeat tempo, just because I really enjoyed that, and it doesn't change the meaning or anything like that. That's what's great about this. It doesn't really change the meaning, and just because the tempo is a little bit faster, it doesn't mean that it's different or that changes the meaning in any way. We can have that. We can definitely have the ability to change tempos, with a particular song, depending. All right, but we always still remember that we have to keep the concept, the content of what is in the song. Okay, and that's what we want to be thinking about more than the way it sounds, more than the way. You could have a preference. You definitely could have a preference, like, oh, I like it more up tempo. I definitely get into it when it's more up tempo, or I definitely get into it when it's more solemn, when it's slower. Okay, you can do that whichever way you want, but again, remember the content. That's what's important here, and that's why we have time for him. That's why we do this. That's why I do this, because it's really more about the content, and that we're singing to him and praising him for making all things well for his people. That's the idea. So let's get right to it, everybody. When the Roll is called Up Yonder by James Milton Black. Have those lyrics handy, and sit up nice and straight. Keep the posture going, and let's do this. Here we go. When the roll is called up yonder. Oh, excuse me. Let me try that again. Oh my goodness. I'm looking at the title and not the first line of the. Oh, excuse me, guys. I apologize. So let's try that again. Woo. All right, here we go. When the trumpet of the Lord shall sound, and time shall be no more, and the morning breaks eternal, bright and fair. When the saved of earth shall gather over on the other shore, and the roll is called up yonder, I'll be there. When the roll is called up yonder, 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 I'll be there. On the bright and cloudless morning, when the dead in Christ shall rise, and the glory of his resurrection share. When his chosen one shall gather on the home beyond the skies, and the roll is called up yonder, I'll be there. When the roll is called up yonder, 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 I'll be there. Let us labor for the Master from the dawn till the setting sun. Let us talk of all this wondrous love and care. Then when all of life is over and our work on earth is done, and the roll is called up yonder, I'll be there. When the roll is called up yonder, 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 I'll be there. When the roll is called up yonder, 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 I'll be there. And guys, that was When the Roll is Called Up Yonder by James Milton Black. Everybody give yourselves a nice round of applause. Great job if you were able to follow along with that. But if not, if you had a little bit of trouble following through and everything, that's okay. Go right back to the video. This video will be available to you guys so that you can go right back to it, just replay, despite that little mistake I did in the beginning, okay? But you'll be able to go back to it and just repeat practice. And I definitely just want to say hello to Mr. Kolak, or Miss I'm not sure, Kolak Cardi, our friend Kolak Cardi, who is putting a comment in the chat box, and unfortunately another person, it's a different language, so I'm not sure how to pronounce that name. Okay, but I do want to say hello to you as well. Good morning, and thank you for joining us on Time for Him. And get ready next tomorrow for our next Time for Him. It will be at the regular time at 10:45 Eastern Standard Time. I know, again, we had a late start, due to just some glitches here and there, but it'll be as regular schedule as follows, starting tomorrow. So be here for another Time for Him. And guys, great job once again. And as always, I'd like to wish you happy practicing. Everybody take care of yourselves and have a great day. Bye-bye.